Hi, Todd.
How you doing, Mark?
I want to respond to how we ended last session. You said that you really liked the idea of the way Trump was telling off politicians. Yep, you got what you paid for. And I'm not talking about how he talks to Nancy Pelosi, and I'm not talking about how he talks to Chuck Schumer and all the other Democrats. I'm thinking more like Jeff Sessions. He's an attorney general. He eviscerated him because he recused himself over, a case having to do with possible Russian influence. I'm thinking about how he talked about Republican John McCain and wouldn't even lower the flag at half staff when the man died. I'm thinking about General Jim Mattis, General John Kelly. Yes, he tells off everyone. That's why I want Biden. He reaches across the aisle and people like him. Second point, business. I'm familiar with the waste that goes on at the government levels, unbelievable. But Donald Trump, the businessman, he's afraid to show his tax returns. Biden's already shown his. We found out that he paid $750 in taxes in 2016-17. Now we find out that Donald Trump owes $420 million to creditors. At the same time, we found out that he's used the office to get all kinds of people, either lobbyists or foreign governments, to stay at his hotels, stay at his resorts. He's been making money, and he said he was going to put his stuff in a trust and divorce himself. Then we found out Eric Trump has been giving him quarterly reports about his business. And we've now found that his mishandling of COVID-19, it has turned our economy into a shambles. The economy that was in good shape when Barack Obama and Joe Biden handed it off. And they established, they may call it Obamacare as a negative, but they brought healthcare to more people. You voted for him because he would shake things up.
They got shook.
He comes into office, he says he's going to build a wall. That shook up a lot of people. He was going to build new bridges and roads. Nope. When he basically didn't call these people on this, that's a president who has shaken the core ethical and moral values which make our country great. Joe Biden is not going to just let it be. He's going to say something. It's your turn.
Just a real quick response. We talked about the first election and I said those things. That's why I voted for him the first time. I do see where you're coming from on a lot of these things. I mean, we did not know the extent that things would unfold the way they did, I guess. I don't think anyone could have predicted a lot of this stuff. On the presidential debate, when they said, will you right now, denounce supremacy? Even as a Republican and a supporter, whatever, I kind of cringed at that moment because I was like, real quick, you could just say, yeah, that's not cool. Don't do it. But it was so skirted around.
A lot of my friends would say, why are you talking to this guy up in the Northwoods of Wisconsin? He's like these guys. He's like these guys. And you're not.
I know.
So what's your take on what happened in Kenosha?
I saw the shooting first off, obviously. And that was not a justified shooting. You don't shoot somebody in the back ever for any reason at all.
These militias that brought guns to, I think it was the Idaho State House. What would happen if 24 black men brought those guns to the Idaho State House? It would have been a shootout. These 6 or 7 or however many militia people were plotting to kidnap the governor of Michigan. Todd,
yeah.
Donald Trump, I will be the first one to say, did not create prejudice, hate, racism. But he has seen it as a very effective tool to blow these dog whistle words, to say these things that whips up other people. And at the end of the day, he's doing damage to you and me and to America. That's why, again, one of the big points why I'm voting for Biden. I'm not going to stop this series. If you say, Mark, you will never convince me. You don't owe me anything. You've given me everything you possibly could. Your time and your respect, your ear and your mind.
Appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. And that's how you get places. That's how you start a conversation. And that's how you change things.
Let me get rid of this because this is incendiary pictures. But I do want to go back to this one because I think, as you know from the military, this is the symbol. When a flag is upside down, it means what?
That the base has been captured.
Right.
That's what it means.
I feel the base has been captured. And talking to you, I actually feels really freaking good.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Is there something that's really pushing your buttons that you want to talk about?
The thing is, these people that are doing these bad things and being stupid, bringing guns, planning kidnapping plots, all that, I don't group them in with everybody. You know, just like there's bad people and good people in every situation. I'm not saying these racists are good people. I'm not saying these people that did whatever are good. I'm saying those are extremists, man. And that's, I want to, for the record, make sure that I am not lumped in with these extremists. And there's a lot of Republicans I know that are also not lumped in. And we also view this whole thing as being wrong.
But you know, if Trump can't distance himself and really distinguish between Todd Haskell in the northern woods of Wisconsin and these people, then he's lumping you all together.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I don't know.